Hi, welcome to another episode of the GunWriterTV. Good to see you, brother.
Hey,
We've got Al Ailes with us.
Thank you, Lee.
He is the spokesman for Manatee 3Gun.
Well, the spokesman is a strong term, but I'll definitely provide some insight into our club and our match.
Well, you just had a hell of a match and a good turnout and a great time. It was your first ever championship match.
It was. We had a phenomenal turnout and a great championship match. We had 80 shooters. We had a full event with 7 different stages, and the feedback has been really, really good. So,
well, you told me something that bears repetition off camera. You started at what time?
We started at, first shot was right around 8:15, 8:30.
And you managed to get 80 shooters through 7 stations by what time?
By about 3 o'clock.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
Before we get into the match details, tell me about 3Gun. Tell us about 3Gun. What is 3Gun?
Sure. 3Gun started, it was really a culmination of a number of disciplines. And you look at USPSA, long acronym for United States Practical Shooting Association. Really, that is taking the pistol disciplines and the shooting bullseye disciplines and putting some movement to it. So shooting through obstacles, shooting through barriers, and providing some movement. And USPSA led to action rifle. Action rifle, now you have service rifles, AKs, your ARs, your modern sporting rifle, if you will. Taking those, running around barricades, running under obstacles, shooting different array of targets in different times, and it only needed one more gun, so the shotgun came into play, and we had a 3-gun sport. Gained huge success with the program, 3Gun Nation. I'm sure you guys are familiar with.
Great show, great website.
You see some phenomenal shooters on there.
Quick.
And,
Yeah.
You know,
Beyond fast.
It really makes you feel comfortable when you're sitting in your chair at home, but when you go try it, it's not that easy. But 3Gun Nation led a lot of local clubs to adopting a 3-gun program, whereby you're using a pistol, a shotgun, and a sporting rifle or service rifle of any kind.
Now, one thing I noticed when we went out and covered your match preparations, a lot of high-end guns, a lot of STIs, a lot of really good ARs, a lot of Benellis and Berettas, but you don't need all this ammo to come out and all this high-power guns, do you?
Lee, you're giving my secret away of saving myself a few seconds. I have to buy my way into a few seconds. No, you don't need high-end equipment. You know, the motto of run what you brung really rings true for this sport. Everybody has an old 870 pump shotgun or a Mossberg 500 sitting in the back of a closet somewhere, and they have you know, either their grandfather's M1 carbine or an M1A laying around, their father's M1A. Bring it out. There's multiple divisions in 3Gun. There's the open guys, which run those long tubes on their shotguns, and the STIs with the optic on the pistol and the 2 optics on the rifle. Not necessary. There's a limited division. Iron sights, pump shotguns, no extended tubes, regular pistols, you know, with the regular service magazines that come with them. So there's a division for everybody, and we welcome any and all that want to come out and try this sport. So
and you guys shoot the second Saturday?
Second Saturday of every month, and any month that has 5 Saturdays in it, it will be on the 5th Saturday as well. So we'll have an opportunity to shoot for a couple times a year for twice a month.
Excellent, excellent. Now I've heard nothing but good things about your championship, and that's due to a lot of good folks who helped out. Who are some of these people?
I can't thank our sponsors enough. Really, this was our first attempt at a championship match, or a match of this caliber. Our title sponsor and our gold sponsor, Shark Coast Tactical. The guys on Bee Ridge, Will, Jason, Adam, Dan, and James Whitney are actually competing in the event, have done a fantastic job in supporting our sport. So, and for me to walk into their shop cold and to meet Will and to ask him for this kind of support, and for him to offer it up was tremendous. So, good. 2819 Bee Ridge Road, the guys at Shark Coast Tactical. We have several silver sponsors, and these sponsors provided great incentives to our prize table. Liberty Ammunition, the Bullet Hole, and Kel-Tec. Kel-Tec out of Cocoa, Florida, supplied a couple shooters, and they supplied a shotgun.
My buddy's son won KSG.
Did he really?
Yeah, Simon's son.
Simon's son. Yep. So you know Simon.
Yeah, really good friend of mine.
It's great. So I had his son draw the ticket, and he drew his father's ticket. I go, that's great. That's good. That's good. That always plays well. Our bronze sponsors, Vortex Optics was kind enough to sponsor us. Ammo by Pistol Pete Ammo, High Noon Guns, Take Aim Gun Range, Tampa Bay Holsters, and our good friends at T1 Ammunition helped us out as well.
they're great.
Provided a bunch of shooters.
T1 is
did the
becoming
transfer.
a great corporate citizen.
Fantastic
Yeah,
group of
they're
guys.
sponsoring everybody.
Fantastic group. I got to tour their shop, and like I said, I was saying earlier, that great facility, great guys. But our sponsors really helped us. And what I found surprising out of this is I reached out to Glock. I reached out to all our national sponsors that we use equipment from. I received a few back. Vortex, of course, got back to me. Dawson Precision got back to me. A few of the national sponsors I reached out to, but I was really impressed by the outpouring of local support.
Right.
This is our first annual match, and while we're a local gun club, our first match of this caliber, to see the support we receive locally, phenomenal.
Well, I think it's only going to get bigger.
Where do you hold your matches at every month?
That would help, wouldn't it, Mike? Yeah, that'd be Manatee
Good
Gun.
question.
Right, that's a solid question. Manatee Gun and Archery Club, right out in Myakka City, off of 64. That Manatee has a great facility for this type of discipline. A number of ranges in the back, which lend themselves to setting up different stages and different courses at distance. You know,
And
our furthest target.
Primarily using Area 51?
No, actually, primarily using the bench rest area
Gotcha.
and building from there.
Gotcha.
So we use the 3 bays off to the right, the Cowboy Bay, which you're familiar with, the SAS shooters, and Area 51, 51A, and 51B.
Nice.
Were all utilized. So we had the entire north end of the range for our
The
discipline.
weather was great this weekend too.
Yeah, couldn't ask for better.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nice breeze.
it was great.
Speaking of Manatee Gun Club, elections for club members are on the 19th.
The 19th, this coming Saturday.
And we have some news here about another candidate.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw my name in the
Good for
mix
you.
and see if I can help the board and help the club. It's something I'm passionate about. I really love the discipline, and I really enjoy that gun club since I've been a member
It's a
now.
great facility. I mean, we're lucky to have a facility like that around.
We
here.
are.
Yeah.
There are very few, and I think everything will be handled on the 19th on this Saturday, and there won't be any more issues out there.
One could hope.
Yeah.
3Gun's getting so popular now. Did you happen to see the video of Keanu Reeves?
I did.
I mean, everybody and their mom sent it to me over and over and over again.
But who knew a Hollywood actor could move and shoot like
Yeah,
that?
I
right?
mean, well, he researches his roles, and I did a little study into it, and he's actually training for John Wick 2.
Thank goodness.
Yes. So, I mean, the shooting sequences in that movie were spot on.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why, because actors like him research the role and go out and do these things.
Keanu's the
And
real
he
deal.
was moving smooth.
No 100,000 round magazines.
No,
Yeah. It's
mag
all
changes were in the
realistic
movie,
reloads.
everything, and to watch him move on that 3-gun circuit was unbelievable.
And what's more impressive is the transition.
Yes.
Going from rifle to pistol,
Yes.
pistol to rifle. The transitions were spot on.
And when
so
he was
I tell you
loading
what,
that shotgun,
Yep.
I mean, I was like,
Yep.
oh my gosh, you look like a natural.
I mean, the most difficult thing to me, having seen you guys shooting out there, is the reloading the shotgun. That's the slowest thing.
Yeah.
the game is won and lost
Yeah.
by how you feed the
Reloads.
shotgun. When you get to a certain level, you know, everybody can shoot a pistol well. Everybody can take the targets out with a rifle well. It's how fast you can feed that shotgun as to how successful you are. So.
Well, speaking of the rifle, standing from a standing position and engaging targets, smaller silhouette targets from 100 to 175 yards, that's not an easy skill.
Offhand, right?
Yeah, offhand.
Especially while you just ran through the pistol. So
Yeah.
your heart rate's up, right?
Yeah.
Or is it
Well,
separate?
my heart rate's up.
My heart rate's
Yeah,
always
I know.
up
That's
too.
where my heart rate
My
was
heart
up.
rate and my appetite
No, you
go
said-
hand in hand.
You said something about every shooter has a plan, but that changes when.
Oh, there's no question.
Soon as
Everybody
the ding
goes
goes
in.
off,
and
probably.
we all go through a stage walkthrough, and we take our time. And really, the sport is half mental, where you walk through the stage and say, all right, so I'm going to take these targets, and I'm going to load and move here, and I'm going to hit this spot right here because I can see 3 targets here. And that all goes out the window as soon as that buzzer goes off, boy.
Well, we really appreciate you coming in, brother.
Thank
One
you
more
very much
thing,
for
how do
having
we
me.
get a hold of you guys if we want to sign up?
Manatee 3Gun on Facebook. There'll be some information on our local matches there. Manatee Gun and Archery Club, the Manatee Gun and Archery Club website.com has our 3-gun information on there. And I encourage you, please, bring out what you have and come and try this sport.
Yeah.
It's not something that's segmented for guys that have elite equipment. Find what
Perfect.
you, dig it up. You talked about a Japanese 9mm. Bring what you have, and we'll certainly accommodate you. And if you're short, email me and we'll figure it out.
Perfect. Thanks.
All right. God
for having
bless.
me.
Thank you. God bless. Long live the Republic and keep your powder dry.